Hello, welcome to Chris's Beer Reviews. Thanks for joining for another video and I hope you're doing really well. So today's video is a stout. This is one that I got from Trembling Madness and it is from a brewery that's new to me out in Japan. This is from Hitachino Nest Brewery, coming in at 7% ABV. Cool looking bottle, 330ml. So it's a deep and profound stout brewed with well roasted coffee beans. This beer has a remarkable espresso-like aroma and full mellow flavour with pleasant bitterness and acidity. Ingredients, nothing special: malted barley, hops, yeast, coffee beans, imported Japanese beer. So there we go, brewed and bottled by Kaiuchi Brewery out in Japan. Happy days. 7% ABV. 7%, yeah, indeed, 7%, and it cost me. This one cost £3.75. £3.75 for that one. Pop that in there. Let's crack on. Cool little bottle cap. Don't know if you can see it. Little owl on the bottle cap, like that. Get rid of that. Let's get pouring. Let's get pouring, let's get sniffing. And importantly, let's get drinking. In she goes. So in the glass, that is jet black. A lovely little tanned head. Bit of a combination of frothy and dense. Frothy and dense. But that is jet black. There's no seeing through that whatsoever. So let's crack on with a sniff. It's really roasty. That's roasty, almost smokiness. Yeah, it's definitely a very, very roasty aroma. Real roasted malts. Almost has a smokiness to it. Almost tobacco type smoke to it, which might sound off-putting, but in some beers it works. And coffee and slight vanilla. It smells really good. Let's crack on without taste. A cheers, one and all. That's all right. That's quite nice. Let's go with a negative first. It's got one big negative straight off the bat, is that's really thin. For 7%, it's got a very, very thin mouthfeel for 7%. Yeah, I mean, it does leave a taste in your mouth, absolutely it does. There's lots of flavours, but at 7% you start, it doesn't want to be oily at 7% or thick, but you want to start feeling that kind of full mouthfeel in the 7% region. It's got to be up there between medium to sort of quite full on the mouthfeel, but it doesn't. It's for a 7%, it is quite thin. However, the tastes do linger. I suppose with it being thin, it makes it drinkable, because sometimes these thick stouts, they get a bit overbearing, but it does hang around. And it is very chocolate, it's very coffee like, a little bit of vanilla, lovely gentle bitter finish on the end, lovely roastiness to it. It kind of pick up on that almost smoky element on the taste as well. The aroma is the taste and it does it really well. A tiny bit of sweetness in there as well. Yeah, so that's all about how that finishes. It's because it's thin, you don't get much at the beginning. It's all at the back end of the palate is where that is, and you get a lovely chocolate, lovely coffee, a slight element of vanilla. That kind of roastiness just travels all the way through it, finishing with a really, really gentle kind of bitterness. And once it's gone, you get a little bit of alcohol warmth mixed with a bit of chocolate. And it mentions nothing about chocolate on there, does it? Nothing. but it is chocolate and coffee and vanilla and roastiness and a bit of smokiness. But nothing about chocolate is mentioned on there. Yeah, it delivers it. Delivers it really nicely. That's really nice. I'd recommend it. £3.25, did I say it was? Or £3.75? Can't remember. I think it was £3.75. Oh, I don't know. Let's just have a look again, shall we? My memory's awful. Absolutely awful. £3.75. There we go. You probably knew that anyway. Yeah, that's a nice little stout for £3.75. Would I recommend it? I would, but please don't expect a big mouthfeel. It is quite thin, but it makes it drinkable. There you go. I'm all done. See you all on the next one. Take care. Bye now.